Oh, hi there. Welcome back to Tales and Treasures. I'm your host, Mr. Almeida. Let's talk about my first year with the Nintendo Switch. So, let's start with my very first Switch purchase. Not this one, but this one. This tiny little box with a Switch pin. That was the first. But then, I actually got this one. So, close second. And I gotta say, I've really fallen in love with the Nintendo Switch. I don't normally buy too many games brand new. But with the Nintendo Switch, it's been a little bit of a different story. There's a bunch of collector's editions, limited run games and such that I've been getting. Some, even though I'm not really interested in them. They just seem to have some sort of feeling of prestige to them that I don't really get with other consoles. Even though I almost always buy for Xbox if I have the choice. For those sweet, sweet achievements and that glorious controller. Having said that, let's take a look at the games and collectibles that I have for the Switch. Okay, let's start with the obvious. Let's have Ash and Brock to cheer us on. So, first up, I have Pokemon Sword with the expansion pack. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the first time that there has been an expansion pack sold on a Pokemon game? It's pretty interesting, but I decided that I actually wanted the one that's on the cartridge itself. And it came with the awesome Steelbook. I love Steelbooks. Go check my Steelbook episode. And then there's some more Pokemon stuff. I really love this Steelbook. It's really beautiful. And inside I have both of the games separately. It's pretty cool. I really like this package. And I have a Pokemon controller as well. This is really cool. I have it here. Unfortunately, it's a one with the cord. I would absolutely love it if they made one without the cords. But this is so good that I haven't actually bought the Pro Controller. This is so good. The Pro Controller. This is actually so good that I actually haven't bought the Pro Controller because of it. This is really nice quality. I think they like it too. And while we are on the subject of controllers, I did get another one. This 8-bit 2 controller. It seems really cool and nice fit in my hands, but I did originally get it for the analog Super NT. But, as luck would have it, this works with both. This Daemon X Machina soundtrack was a little flea market pickup for like €3 or something. But it's Nintendo Switch, so why not? Even though I don't even have the game yet. So, let's take a look at what else I have here. It's not much, but I think there are some quality titles in here. First up, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. This is a funny one, because everyone is panicking that they won't be getting one, there's a limited quantity, but in reality there was enough for everyone and their uncles. So next up, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, Complete Edition. Now, this is a limited run game, and I kinda regret not getting the Super Bundle or whatever it was called, because it was only like €20 more or 30 or something like that. and I haven't actually played this one before, but everyone was so hyped up about this, so I decided to get one for myself as well. Now the next 4 have actually been talked about by Metal Jesus Rocks on his channel, and I usually watch his channel and pick up some notes on what game might actually be really good that I would like as well. And this pile here are those games. First up is super rare game Freedom Finger. It's really funny game. It's like a side-scrolling space shooter with ridiculous dialogue, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm so lucky that I managed to get it because I got it second hand. And next, Cruisin' and Blast. I actually made a video of this a couple of weeks ago, and this is a really fun arcade racing game. I totally recommend you getting this. Now the next one is one of my absolute favorites. Horizon Chase Turbo. I absolutely love this game. This is like a love letter to old racing games, like Outrun. I can't recommend this enough. I actually bought this digitally on Xbox One as well, just to get the achievements too. And I like the controller. You know, achievements and controller. I think we established that. Please like and subscribe. Also, it's been getting some fun DLC on top of that. Some of it, like the Senna add-on, has been released physically, but I think that was only in Brazil. But I really want that. I really want that. Although, actually, come to think of it, I do have a Senna game. Huh, it's right here. Maybe they just bundle these together. That would be an interesting bundle. And then, one more racing game, Inertial Drift. I didn't like this quite as much, but it had a very interesting dual stick controls that were pretty innovative, in my opinion. I like some of the diversity in the characters, and there are a lot of neon lights and stuff like that. It is a pretty interesting game. And I gotta say, a lot of these games, they really feel at home on the Switch. Like they were really meant for this platform. Some of these have been released on other consoles as well, like Horizon Chase Turbo has been released on PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 4, and digitally on Xbox One. But I kind of feel like this game is really for the Nintendo Switch. That really feels like a true home for a lot of these titles. Let me know what you think. Now let's take this aside and take a look at the special editions that I have. So first up I have Reverie Swedish edition from East Asia Soft. So, little dusty. So yeah, and here's the game. I haven't actually gotten around to playing this and the other one just yet, and these were kind of a extra purchase, let's just say, because I kind of got these while I got the Freedom Finger and one other game that I haven't shown you yet. But yeah, let's take a look at what's inside here, in addition to the game. We have a sticker 04. Let's see what's... Oh yeah, inside here there's an actual manual. These were something that were included in the games before. I was there 3000 years ago when they used to do that.
3,000 years ago.
And here we have this collectible card that says the certificate number on it. And this is like I think this is the map of the area. And then we have the soundtrack here as 20 songs. And we have something in here. Like a cool colored wheel thingy. You put a string here and then you... What is this called? I have no idea what this is called. And then we have a more dusty boxes.
More dusty boxes.
Another one from East Asia Soft, and I haven't played this one either just yet, but it looks pretty cool. There are like 2 different games in here, I think. There's Ghost and Unepic. And this actually looks pretty cool. I gotta play this. And here is another manual. We talked about those. A relic from the past. And what's inside? This time we don't have a unspecified spin wheelie thingy. Another certificate. Cool pictures. More stickers. And a soundtrack with 29 songs for Ghost and 20 for the Unepic. That's about these titles. Let's check what's next. So, next up is a really fun game. We have For the King Signature Edition. This is a lot of fun and a really cool box actually. I love displaying it. And I actually have some of the stuff already outside because they've been displayed. Some little knick-knack stuff. And this is like if you made a tabletop game but put it into a video game. You have like these little hexagons and dice rolls, and you go on an adventure with 3 to 4 friends. I think it's up to 4 people. No idea. 3 to 4 friends. And you go on an adventure to save the kingdom for the king. And like I said, it's like in these hexagons, and you open up the board as you go along, and you loot the enemies that you kill, and this is a whole lot of fun. I first played this on Xbox One because I got it through the Xbox Live Gold. But it's not available for me anymore. And then I saw this huge box being sold, and it was actually brand new when I got it. I highly recommend playing this game, even if you don't get this huge box set. This is a nice little box, and I think we have a soundtrack here as well. We have this adventurer certificate. This is fun, yeah. And we have a really thick manual is pretty cool actually. I wish this would fit in the box actually. It would be really cool if it fit here. And we have the soundtrack here with 30 songs actually. It's pretty fun. It's a really fun game. Maybe a hidden gem? Next up is a game that I really wanted to get because it looked so cool and so fun. And that is Shovel Knight, the treasure trove. And this is a really fun game. I've actually, because of this game, gone bonkers over Amiibo. Because before this, I thought, I'll never buy Amiibo. That's just gonna be so much extra stuff, they're so expensive. But when I bought this, I got this as a bonus. And when I actually saw this up close, I thought this was so cool. And then I discovered that this game has a bunch more Amiibo that are compatible with this game. So I just had to get this and this and this and this. They're so detailed and beautiful, and they actually add something to the game, not just decorations for you to clutter up the place, even though that's basically what they are. But they're really fun and I really enjoy having these in my collection. They are really cool looking. And I actually got more Amiibos after this, because when I got the whole set for this one, I thought, why not get some more?
Why not get some more?
And I actually got the Bowser Amiibo right here. It's really cool. And I got a few more Amiibos, but I'll show them with the next and last Switch game that I have. Let's take a look. The next Amiibos are these two. Do you recognize them? I'm pretty sure you do. They're from Metroid Dread. They're pretty cool too. And I paid so little for the Metroid Dread Special Edition box that I thought that, you know, I can afford buying these too. Now let's take a look at the thing itself. We have the game and the steelbook. They're pretty cool, especially I really like the steelbook. And here we have the special edition box. And I almost threw away this plastic condom, but I'm really happy that I didn't, because even though this box is really good looking, beautiful, it is really flimsy. I was trying to display it like this, leaning against the wall, but it just started sliding out. It didn't like that, so I had to put the plastic back on it because it wouldn't stay. I mean, this is really flimsy box. That 40 King box, it's a lot cheaper than this one, and it's of much better quality. The stuff inside are really cool. like that steelbook, and then these Metroid like shiny cards that represent the old Metroid games from the past. They are really cool, and I would like to frame them someday. And like I've said before, they're shiny. Ooh. Unfortunately, there's no soundtrack, but underneath here we do have this pretty cool art book. It's really big. It's hard to even show you what's inside. This is really nice looking. This is really nice. So, that's pretty much all the Switch stuff that I have. All in all, Nintendo Switch is a really awesome hybrid console, and I've really fallen in love with it. And even though I've mostly played with it on the docked mode, now that I started playing Brilliant Diamond, I actually played it on the handheld mode, and I really liked it. It feels nice in my hands, and the screen is really nice and big. The speakers are pretty good and loud, and I don't really have anything bad to say about the Nintendo Switch. I've seen a few of the special editions. They're pretty cool looking, could use a little bit more work, but I've never really gotten into that. I just got the regular Volume 2 version or whatever it is. And I won't be upgrading to the OLED Switch because I was skeptical from the beginning on the OLED Switch. I mean, if it had been 4K, yeah, it might have been a bit more enticing, but not really, especially now that I've been playing Brilliant Diamond. It looks really good like this. I don't really know what the benefits of OLED screen on this one actually are. I mean, the games on it aren't exactly the Last of Us level graphics, and they don't have to be. The screen is really good looking anyways. It suits this. So upgrading to an OLED, that's just not a thing that I would want to do. But I get it that some people might be into it, especially if you haven't already gotten the Switch. Then I would have gotten the OLED version as well. Actually, I did say that I didn't have anything bad to say about this. Well, the sticks are actually a bit too shallow in my opinion. They could be a bit better on this. So maybe that's the one little criticism I have about this. But since I've mostly been playing on the docked mode, I have been using this extra controller, this awesome Pikachu controller. But the sticks here are so much better. Also with the Switch, I haven't had any technical difficulties. For example, my Xbox One and now my Xbox One X both have faulty disk drives now. I mean, games play fine, but when I try to put in a DVD or Blu-ray, it won't read it anymore. It just glitches. And sometimes it bugs out in other ways, and I've had a little bit of the same with the PlayStation 4 Pro, but this one I've had nothing whatsoever. It's been spectacular. So, I've had this for a year now, which is a lot less than what it's been out for, but this is my opinion, this is my first year with the Switch, and my verdict is pure awesomeness. And if you like my content, you could press the like button and the subscribe button, and if you want to get notification, press the bell icon too. Oh, but there's also some other sweet stuff that I have. I have these Switch game card holders, and I have this Luigi's Mansion notebook, and I have this Zelda mousepad. Also, there are these boxes you can click. They are somewhere around here, and if you go on a button pushing rampage, you might actually hit one of those boxes and see one of my previous videos. And also remember to like, subscribe and push the bell icon too.